Hi everybody, this is Luis. I'm going to go through a napkin presentation of Bitclub networks. So here we go. A couple key facts of Bitclub network. Number one, it's been in the mining of cryptocurrency for the last 32 months, so it's time tested. There's over 50 million in assets of mining equipment that have been purchased for the last 32 months. They started off with an equipment or machine called the S3. Now they have the most powerful one that's called the S9, which is extremely energy efficient. The one interesting fact about that you should know about the Bitclub is that once you make a one-time purchase, you get paid for perpetuity and daily. I'll get into that a little bit more into the conversation. But here, what's critical is that everything that we do in Bitclub or in Bitcoin, it's all registered within the blockchain. So if you go to a site called blockchain.info, you'll see exactly all the transactions that are taking place within Bitcoin. You'll see all the mining activity that's going on within Bitclub, and that's something that's critical for individuals that are doing their due diligence. Transparency is important for individuals that are making a purchase and to make sure that their investments are sound. And the last one here is that they utilize a proven model. It's called the 40-40-20 model. So what they do is they take 40% of the money of any dollar or any Bitcoin that comes in, and they use to pay that in commissions. 40% of it is used to repurchase mining machines, and 20% is for administration and security. Administration and security is critical. Understand that they invest almost $200,000 a month in security to make sure that everything is sound and everything's secure. So that's a couple facts right down. Let's go back into what is getting started. Okay, so to get started, basically what you need to do is set up a free account. You could go to your member site, get a free account of the person that's referring you to the company. You're going to set up an e-wallet. E-wallets are basically virtual wallets. One example is called Coinbase. Blockchain has their own. Different countries have their own wallets. So you could basically set one up for free. And then what you're going to do is fund e-wallet by purchasing Bitcoins via an exchange. So what that basically means is that normally we're used to having paper money or fiat money, and then that's in the wallet and in your physical wallet, and then you just pay for goods and services. Well, here, which we operate completely in Bitcoins. So what you have to do is basically set up your account, your e-wallet, and then take the fiat money, your currency, and convert that into Bitcoin. So you go to your local exchange that you have, like Coinbase, for example, and you buy the Bitcoin, okay? Then step number 4, what you're gonna do is activate your customer account for $99. That's a lifetime membership. There's no auto-ship here. You don't have to reinvest any more money into the business. This is a one-time, lifetime membership fee that you're gonna pay for, okay? And then third, the step number 5, choose a mining contract. Well, here we're going to have different contracts that you could basically choose from. So you're going to select a mining contract. There's four different kinds. The first one is called pool number 1. It has for $500. The second one's for $1,000. The third one's for $2,000, and the fourth is for $3,500. Okay. The founder pool basically, or the founder package, includes this, the $500, the $1,000. In the $2,000 pool, $3,500. Now this is critical right here. This is called the mining days. All pools are basically, or all mining contracts are for 1,000 days. So every time or every day, what's happening is that your machines are mining for you 24/7. Period. Okay. The commission and repurchases, that has to do with the contract itself. What happens is that every time you buy a contract, a portion of those earnings in Bitcoins is going to be paid to you in commissions, and a portion is going to be put back into rebuying or repurchasing more machines. Okay, that provides almost a self-funding situation where you don't have to put not $1 anymore into buying machines. All right, that's critical, and I'll explain that how that impacts you in a residual basis. And three, the last part here, you're going to have what's called the binary units. That's part of the compensation plan element that we have. So commissions and repurchases of the pools have to do with the residual side of the business. The binary has to do with the front side of the compensation plan. So this is the back side, this is the front side. Now, those are the different pools that we have. And here's the impact that you're going to, how this affects the compensation plan. Okay, so there's a front side and the back side. The front side pays you what's called the level up coded bonus. That's based upon your initial product pack, or excuse me, your pool mining contract that you're buying, either the 500,000, 2,000. And then what happens as well is that you're going to have an element that it's called the binary. So that's the front side of the compensation plan. All right. The other element to the compensation plan is called the back side or the residual side. I'll get back into that shortly. Let's talk about the front side. Now here we have something that is called the level up coded bonus. That basically means that if this is you and you enroll Luis, okay, Luis buys a $500 mining contract, you're going to get a 5% bonus, immediate bonus of $25 for enrolling Luis, because Luis bought a $500 contract. Okay, so this right here, the ones that represent the greens are your first team. Your second team are the blues, the third team are your reds, the fourth team and onward are your purples. Okay, so as you enroll the first two in your team, you're going to earn a 5% bonus. When you enroll the third, the fourth, the fifth person, you're going to earn 6% bonus. So say for example you enroll Luis and I'm your third person. Then rather than making $25 in Bitcoin, you will make $30 in Bitcoin. Say for example I'm your sixth person and you enroll me to the business, and basically I buy a mining contract of $500, then you've earned $35 in Bitcoins. If I'm your ninth person and onward, you'll earn 8%, which will equate to $40 in Bitcoins. Now the differentials is what's powerful. On this situation right here, I'm your third person, okay? Now you've earned 6% from me. But say for example, I enroll my first distributor, my second distributor, my first two, which are my first team. Basically, I earn 5% from them, but you would earn 1% because the differences between the 6% and the 5% is 1%. The same logic holds for this one right here. Say for example, I am your sixth person and I earn 5% from my first two. I earn 6% on my second team. That means that you will pick up the difference between the two, which are the 2% and 1%. And the same logic holds here as well. Okay. Now, say for example, I'm your ninth person. You're at 8% and I'm at 8%, right? The company pays 3 generations, 1%, 0.5%, 0.5% of anybody in the team that is at the team 4 level or in the purple position. Okay, so whenever you have someone that's an 8, 8, 8, 8, you will always still pick up 3 generations at 1%, 0.5%, 0.5%. So you don't get blocked in any way. Okay, that's a powerful portion of the compensation plan. Let's share with you now the binary. The binary is really cool. So binary basically means that anybody, you have 2 teams, your left team and your right team. So anybody that you personally enroll, you place them from the holding tank either to the left team or to the right team. Okay, anytime you have 15 units on the left, 15 units on the right, then you get a cycle bonus of $200. That's your $200 right here. Remember, each package has 3 units, 6 units, 12 units. If you're to buy the $3,500 package, or if someone on your team does that, whether indirectly or directly, that has 21 units. Again, 3 plus 6 plus 12 is 21. Now, going back to this example, you have 15 units on the left, 15 units on the right. There is a $200 cycle bonus. Now, everybody that's the people that have enrolled you in the team, they're also going to get something that is called a matching bonus. So for every $200 that's being paid out in binary and cycle checks, there is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8 times based upon your rank. It'll pay out a total of $80 within the upline. So the company will pay a total of $280 total payout for one cycle. That's pretty powerful. So let's talk about now what I consider the residual side of the comp plan, or the backside. Okay, so this is the residual side. Again, it's using the same strategy as the front end code. The only difference is you're going to see is that the percentages have changed. Here, your team 1, you get 10%, team 2, you get 12%, team 3, you get 15%, team 4, you get 18%. What that means is that every time, remember we were talking about this right here, the repurchasing of mining. So every day the computer, or you're mining daily, you're earning daily. As you earn daily, you get compensated daily. Okay? So, say for example, you enroll Luis. Luis is mining. Luis is basically has pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. And every day of those 3 pools, I'm earning 50% of it's going back to mining, 40% is going back to mining, 30% is going back to mining. So there are little bits every day that I'm earning because of this repurchases of mining contracts. Okay? So what's going to happen is this. As that happens, since you personally enrolled me, you will start to earn little bits of 10%. Okay? Depending whether I'm part of your team 1, 12% if I'm part of your team 2, 15% if I'm part of your team 3, 18% if I'm part of your team 4. All right? And that's critical. Let me share with you one more time. I just want to make sure you get this. When you buy a $500 contract, what happens is that 50% goes into what is called your daily commissions from mining. 50% of it goes back into your contracts. And every day, starting your 11th day, so it takes 10 days for the computers to get set up. And starting day 11 and onward, for 1,000 days, you will be earning daily commissions in Bitcoins, and you're going to be investing or repurchasing little bits of shares in mining contracts. So 50% goes here, 50% goes here. If you have a $500 pool. If you have a $200 pool as well, 60% here, 40% here. If you have a pool number 3, which is 2,000, you will also earn 70% here or 30% here. And what happens is that all this portion of repurchasing of mining contracts, they will add up to new contracts. Then you'll add up to a new contract. Then you'll add up to another new contract. So your initial contract could actually add and create more contracts. That means that you don't need to be putting out more money from your pocket at all. Your same investment that you've done, if you've created by buying a mining contract, it actually works on your benefit to buy more contracts, new contracts, and as a result of that, you could actually make perpetual money. That's critical. And while that's happening, and you're earning all that money, guess what? The person that enrolled me, so that's me, that individual, say you enrolled me, while I'm making from all that perpetual money, guess what? 10%, 12%, 15%, 18%. You're going to be making that in a daily basis without having to do not one thing. So the more you enroll, guess what? The more you're going to get you're going to capture more of this, what I call this residual bonus. And that's powerful. Okay? Hopefully you understood this portion. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share with you how this all reflects in the back office and in the blockchain. Okay, like I shared with everybody, it's important that you are able to verify all the information that I've shared with you in a third-party site or through the system itself, versus me telling you that something is what it is, but you're not able to verify. Okay, so I'm going to go through different sites right now. Excuse me, I'm going to be putting some post-its here for protecting the identities and information for for my security. So with that being said, let's go through this. So I'm going to click here on what is called the mining pool, and I'm going to be shifting this a little bit back and forth. Let's go back. Here you go. Mining pool. Okay. I'm going to click here. Where is it at? Click here. Mining pool. Here we have, by the way, here what you're going to see are all the machines that we have. We have a boatload of machines. But anyway, we have lots of them. But you'll be able to see these are some of the S9 computers that we have in Iceland. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to here, which are the mining earnings. Remember, every day you mine and every day you make money. So here I'm going to share with you an example of what's happening right now. This is real time, okay? So we have 3 contracts right now that are running. Pool 1, Pool 2, Pool 3. Okay? Those are 3 contracts that are happening. Let's go through Pool 1. So when this started, the contract was purchased or started 9/18. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, that was started at 9/18. All right. And then what happens in a daily basis or every other day, you start to earn. This right here is our earnings based on Bitcoins. So 0.005 may translate to $5, may translate to $8. So these are shares, these are all in Bitcoins. This is the date you are paid, and these are the mining days that you have left. So again, we have here, it's 1,000 days running contract, okay? So all of these add up, and there's pages of pages of pages of all of this, okay? So so this one right now, the last one we have here is the 31st. So that's when blocks are mined, that's when we get paid, and little shares are coming up, and you're making cash, which is nice. So let's go to the next one. Now what happened here is that the $1,000 pool was purchased. It was purchased on 1/18. Remember, it takes 10 days for things to set up. So the contract started to mine on day 31 of January, and it earned 0.0062 in Bitcoins. All right, and then here again we're showing you here how many days you have within that mining contract. So that was a recent purchase. Then here again we had the same thing. There was a purchase of the $2,000 pool. Let me share with you here. That was a $2,000 contract number 3. Its earnings, etc., etc. And then here it's just showing you that the first earnings here was as well 0.0062. Okay. Now the cool thing about it is that understand. Remember, I told you that you could, when you buy this is a 2,000. This has to do with pool number 3, right? That requires you to reinvest 30% of your earnings back into mining. You have the flexibility to change that, and you can actually put all the mining, all your earnings from that you normally, the 70% that you would have earned, you can actually put it back into mining. That means that you can actually earn much more than just 30%. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Bitcoin wallet and see exactly what I have here. Okay, here what we have is we're in a Bitcoin wallet in Bitclub network. You have the value of Bitcoin right now and how many Bitcoins you have in earnings and what is your Bitcoin balance. Okay, so that's what you have there. I'm going to go scroll down a little bit more. And again, I'm not good in photo editing, just by no means, so I'm putting post-its right now as a way of sharing with you guys. All right, so if you see here, these are all in Bitcoins. This is all in US dollars, and this is the price of Bitcoin at that moment. All right, I'm going to share with you real simple how one made money here, just so you guys see exactly how the compensation plan works. So understand, remember the base team are the first two. Someone got involved with the business, they bought a $500 pack, and it shows you here, let's go a little bit more zoomed in, excuse me, that there's 5% here, 5% here. So out of the 5%, how much was earned? $25. Second person that got involved, $25. Okay, how much Bitcoin I received from that was this, based upon the valuation of that date. If you go up a little bit more, you're going to see $30 right there. That's that's person number 3. A little bit more higher, another person there. That's team number 4. And so at the end of the day, just to share with you that you're getting paid that 5%, you're getting paid that 6%, you're getting paid the 6% here. Up here, you see that 1% that's right there? That's what you call the differential. Okay, so someone may be at 6% below you, right? Excuse me, you may be at 6%. Someone underneath you just earned 5%. You just got paid 1%, which was $5, and you got paid on that in Bitcoin. So within that same page that we're in, you're earning every day, mining Bitcoins, mining Bitcoins, mining Bitcoins, mining Bitcoins. So what's going on as mining is happening, the individual that enrolled me is earning 10%, 12%, 15%, 18%, whatever that is, wherever I fall in their personal enrollment tree, they're earning a percentage of that purchasing of new mining contracts, and it just keeps on going, it keeps on going, it keeps on going. Okay, and these are all Bitcoins. Okay guys, so this is a different account. In this particular account, I'm sharing you again, there's a 5% bonus here, and one is getting $25. But here's the difference right here. Remember I was telling you that to get a cycle check, you earn $200. That's when you have someone in 15 points on the left, or it's 15 units on the left, 15 units on the right. Or here, there's 2 cycles here. So there must have been 30 units on the left, 30 units on the right, and at the end it produced that income in Bitcoins. You know, I just wanted to mention something to you. Remember I said that I transferred some money out to my Coinbase, so basically my Coinbase e-wallet account. So I transferred this amount right here yesterday. It was $40. That's what I did. I transferred $40 of the bit value here. Basically today's value, because yesterday was different, I just copied and paste. So today's value is $39.61, and then on the Coinbase wallet, this is the wallet here, so you could tell, zoom in a little bit, that's what I transferred to the wallet, and then this is how much I transferred out. I transferred $30 to my bank account. Okay, so that was pretty quick. All right guys, that's it. Okay, so right now what I'm going to share with you is real quick what I told you guys, transparency. That's critical in our business. So you could go to blockchain.info and you'll be able to see all the activity that's taking place. Let me take these things out. You don't need it anymore. That's what I call my Luis Rodriguez editing. Anyway, so these are all the transactions that are taking place as we speak throughout the world. These are all the blockchain. These are all the blocks. So what happens every 10 minutes? Someone's earning a block of 12.5 Bitcoins, and here is who's mining them and who's winning them. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let me share with you this. This is Bitclub network, recent blocks that were found, and basically here You can see the dates. So this is today. It's been mining. So these are blocks of Bitcoins from the mining that they've done, and it goes, obviously that's been happening for the last 32 months. Okay, so these are all the individual unique hashes or transactions, the blocks. And if you were to drill down more into this, you'll get more detailed information regarding that particular transaction. We are here. This is the hash rate distribution. Basically, the cool thing about it is that we're somewhere here. We're right here. The other thing about that is that not only are we just there, but also we have machines here in Ampool and Bitfury. We do a lot of mining with these guys, a lot of mining. We have our own machines here. We have our own machines here. So things that are being produced here are part of ours as well. We are around the number 5 in mining in the mining space. Okay, that's how big we are. That's important. You know, at least you could track us when you know where we're at. Again, this is a site that I have here. It's called Bitclub Pool. You get some more information. It's basically almost a reiteration of everything that's there in the blockchain. The blockchain is the Bible, is the open ledger of all transactions that are taking place. And here, you know, like I said to you, we have, let me go here. Here we go. You know, when you see Bitclub, let's see here. You have Bitfury. Remember, I was telling you that we have Bitfury. We do a lot of business there. We have a lot of machines there. So that's being mined from Bitfury. That's our machines, etc., etc. So that's pretty cool. So it's 100% transparency of what's happening. Yeah. Here, you know, again, it's important when you put your money into work. You need to make sure that you have the confidence that the money is going to stay here, and it's going to be working for you. There's another site here called Bittrex. Here, it's critical that if there's a coin that's out there that someone's producing, a cryptocurrency coin that's producing, if it's not here, then it doesn't really exist. Okay, if you know what I mean. Here, this is one of our coins right here, by the way. We actually are in the cryptocurrency mining, right? So Bitcoin is number 1, but this is our coin called Bitcoin.